I started working with Elsie about 12 years ago through a company called Marshman Associates, which is an ad agency. I went to school 2 years as a pre-vet major, wound up as a business major. And ironically, I was a cosmetic plant manager when I got a phone call from a friend and said, I've got some things working, are you interested? And I said, sure. And some things happened, next thing you know, I'm with Elsie the cow and been there ever since. She's a good friend, she's good to work with. She's quite an attraction in herself. So.
Steve is the gatekeeper. He feeds her, he takes care of her. He's got daughters that love her. And Elsie is always with Steve. He's always a part of her life. And he's just, that's why it's almost like she has the mother-child feeling for him. You can tell, she genuinely loves Steve.
She is fairly new, she's 4 years old. She's out of Crum, Texas, just north of Dallas. And she's just getting started really well.
She travels over 265 days a year, sometimes more.
So you get to spend quite a bit of time around each other. When traveling, you need to consider the hours you're traveling. She needs rest, obviously, to stay, just like any of us, stay in a good mood. Water, feed, accommodations are important. We have places throughout the state of Texas and Louisiana that are Elsie friendly, so to speak. And we have to be in, security is important as well. For example, you pull up just to get diesel somewhere, and I've had truck stops shut down, the registers, to go out and pet Elsie while everybody, so it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. She does attract people.
A day in the life of Elsie would be she wakes up and goes to the cow wash, and then she goes and gets her horns polished, which we call her hornicure. So we get her completely dolled up and ready for her day, and she's a queen. When I always said whenever I pass, I would love to come back as Elsie the cow.
Well, the Elsie prior to her was Elsie for 10 years, and she retired as a 17-year-old. And we had her in the makings, and she just kind of stepped in and came on. She is a registered Jersey cow, which is one of the 6 dairy breeds. Obviously, she's Elsie, which has always been a Jersey for Bordens. There's been a live Elsie since 1939, and she is the 30th Elsie in the string. So she's figured out she's got life pretty good.
Introducing kids to Elsie the cow, who is an icon, an advertising icon for years and years, 60 years, a little over, is the best part of my job. Seeing their faces light up when they realize we're going to see a real cow. It's not going to be a costume. And is she black and white? I go, no, she's brown. And they go, brown? What is that? She's a Jersey cow. And then they're like, she wears a jersey? So it's just a wonderful experience working with kids and Elsie the cow.
They need to be cooperative. They need to have a certain temperament. Of course, looks and appearance are important because of the logo you see behind you. The horn development, the color, the ability to travel, obviously, and, be friendly and stay in tune with what's happening around her. Jerseys are notorious for being friendly anyway, so it's not that big of a stretch to become, people tolerant for them. As far as Elsie as an icon, she was recognized by Advertising Age magazine as one of the top 10 recognized icons in the world over the past 100 years. Obviously, that says a lot for Borden. And when she's in the forefront, she's as good a spokesperson for your brand as you could have, especially when she's that recognizable and interactive.
Elsie is awesome. I didn't envision what she would look like, and I think it's such a good symbol for children to know about where milk comes from and the whole process of it, that it is natural. And I think that's a good thing, as opposed to drinking a soft drink that's factory made, that doesn't have nutrients in it or essential vitamins and minerals, as was something natural that Elsie can make for us. So, and back to milk, not only is it balanced, it has essential vitamins and minerals that we need for our bones, for our teeth. As we get older, we need it too. I mean, we don't want to have brittle bones in case we have an accident and fall or something like that. That's another reason why we need milk in our diet. But I think Elsie's very cute, and I'm glad I got to meet her today.